Since 2010, at North Kern State Prison in Delano, nearly 2,500 inmates have earned their GED. During the program, inmates learn an entire high school math curriculum in just 2 weeks.
It's a little bit more complicated.
Inside of Mr. Cross's classroom, fractions cover the old school whiteboard.
To turn it into a whole number, I have to move this the same amount of times.
What do you like about math?
Because there's always a right answer. There's no gray areas. There's always right and wrong.
Instead of high school students in the seats, inmates from all different ages and areas of California line the rows, investing their time into the accelerated GED program in hopes of righting their wrongs.
I've been so many times.
34-year-old Carl Price was just 3 credits short from receiving his high school diploma.
I kind of didn't need it, I thought, as far as the lifestyle I chose.
Bad choices led him to North Kern State Prison, where he's serving a 2-year sentence for evading police and reckless driving. Across the hallway, 35-year-old Rodel Orozco ended up behind bars for grand theft and firearms convictions.
I had lost all the hope. I told myself, don't do the time, try to get something out of this. And I was like, what am I gonna do? And then the GED program popped up, because there's a lot of time on your hands to better yourself.
Instead of sulking in his cell, Orozco spending hours studying.
There's a lot of hope for myself that I don't just have to just be here and I have something to look forward to.
His 4 children, his motivation, including his 17-year-old daughter, who's working towards her high school diploma while taking care of 2 children of her own.
Me and my daughter now are on the same page, and she's still pursuing education like I'm still pursuing education. So with the circumstances of being a mom at such a young age, there's no reason why I can't pursue my education.
Thousands are housed in North Kern, which is considered a reception center. That means the inmates are sent to the facility for up to 90 days, evaluated, and then sent to a permanent facility for the rest of their sentence. During the holding time, which usually takes about 30 days, inmates take a series of education tests, and if they are proficient in writing and reading, they are added to the wait list for the accelerated GED program.
So we all pretty good with just typing in the fractions?
It's very fast-paced, and we work with smaller numbers, so sometimes we do have to turn them away.
Principal Ross Zimmerman and another teacher, Tim Sherrill, helped bring the program to the facility. And your message to people at home that sometimes feel like, why is my taxpayer money being spent towards incarcerated people that have committed crimes? What's your message, especially with such a high success rate?
Right. Well, it's that they're all going to be released, and they're all going back into our communities. You know, the R in CDCR is about rehabilitation. Education is a big part of that.
3, 2, 0.
Carl Price plans on continuing his education once he's released on the 23rd of this month.
If I subtract it out, I'm left with 2.
His sentence was reduced by 180 days as an incentive to passing the final test.
And so it's a great feeling.
Making different choices, I'm sure, in your life and turning the page.
That's going to be awesome, and I wonder where it's going to go and how it's going to end up, but I'm sure it's going to be a lot better than the page before.
Principal Zimmerman says the pass rate of the program is 85%, which he says is higher than the national average. He credits the success to the teachers, including Mr. Cross. Reporting from the studio, Mederios Babb, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.